Hi everybody, Adam here. Today we're taking a look at an awesome new EX battle deck for the Pokemon trading card game. This is the Ampharos EX battle deck. And first thing that obviously catches my eye here is the awesome artwork on the front of this box. Really like the look of Ampharos EX, and they've done a great job with all the effects and artwork around the card there on the front of the box. Looking forward to seeing what we get inside the box here, but obviously the big attraction for this particular battle deck is going to be Ampharos EX. So looking forward to checking that card out. But, without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at what we get inside this EX battle deck. Lots of interesting things to look at here inside this particular EX battle deck. But one of the first things to note is that you get one of these awesome looking deck boxes. Really great way to hold a deck that you've built, or even just some cards that you're looking to store in a nice way. So really happy about that. Great artwork on the deck box there. Really nice addition to this battle deck. Now, in general, the battle decks seem to be, or specifically these EX battle decks, seem to be specifically geared towards being welcoming for new players to the Pokemon trading card game. So, with that in mind, the battle deck here comes with these damage markers that you can punch out. We've got a great looking coin here with the EX text on it there. Always interesting to see the different artwork and types of coins they come out with. And then we've also got a quick start rule book here. It just goes through and walks you through how to play the Pokemon trading card game and all the basics. And then we've got some little helpful hint cards here that you can use when you're playing if you want to sort of refer back and understand the things that you do on your turn, and some of the special conditions and how those all work. Now, in addition to those items, we've got a nice little strategy sheet here that talks about the Ampharos EX battle deck and ways to play this deck and some of the strategies around it. And it refers to the fact that Ampharos EX is a Stage 2 Pokemon, and Stage 2 Pokemon EX are extra powerful, which is interesting to learn, and some good little sort of strategies for jumping off and thinking about how you might build a deck around Ampharos EX. Now, obviously, as I mentioned, the focus point for this particular battle deck, and probably for a lot of people picking it up, is the Ampharos EX card. Really awesome artwork on here, a nice shiny card, great artwork. I always love it when the artwork overlaps the text area here where the attacks are. Really neat to see. And, overall looks like a really nice card. I think that's Thunderstrike Tail. Looks like an interesting one here. It does 140 damage, but it can also do more. You can discard 2 energy from this Pokemon to have the attack do 100 more damage. So it could do 240 damage. Really nice. Interesting Pokemon that will be interesting to try to build a deck around. The sort of unfortunate, disappointing thing for me is that there's only one of these EX cards in the box. A reasonable priced battle deck, it wouldn't be out of the question if you wanted to buy multiples of them to pick up multiples of this particular EX. But, just unfortunate, because I think that generally speaking, you will want at least a couple of these if you're trying to build a deck around it. But, still nice overall to get this card in the battle deck, and a great sort of deck in general. Just a small little point that is, kind of unfortunate from somebody who is looking at this from the point of view of like, I'd like to build a deck with this. And typically cards like this, you'd want to have at least a couple of them in your deck, if not maybe 3 or 4, depending on the particular Pokemon and the particular type of deck you're trying to build. So something to keep in mind. Now, beyond the Ampharos EX card, we've also got a playmat here for 1 player that has lots of stuff around it, again, for helping people who are new to the Pokemon trading card game. Highlights all the different spots where you put, the active spot for your Pokemon, where your prize cards go, your bench, the deck and discard pile, and then walks you through all the different things that you can do during your turn. So a nice touch for people who aren't familiar with the game. Maybe not quite as interesting for people who are experienced with the trading card game. On the back of that playmat, we've got some nice artwork on here. So some people may want to, display this artwork. It does look really nice. But beyond that, let's take a look at the rest of the 60 card deck that comes with this particular battle deck. So taking a look at the full 60 card deck that you get with this particular battle deck, you'll notice that really Ampharos EX is the most noteworthy card that you're getting here. An interesting deck and nice for people who are, don't have a deck to play with or new into the Pokemon trading card game. But for those that are more experienced players and have been picking up, booster packs and whatnot, there's not a lot of different sort of cards here that will be too noteworthy. But, still an interesting deck overall, and definitely some interesting item and supporter cards that can help you build other decks. So first off here, we've got 18 basic energy. Then we've got the 4 youngsters. We've got 3 Watrels, 3 Kilowattrel, 3 Mareep, 2 Flaffy. Coming back over here, we've got a couple of potions, 2 Rotoms, a Jack or Jacques. I'm not sure how that's intended to be pronounced, but anyways, we got one of those trainer cards. We've got 3 Starlies, 2 Staravia, 1 Staraptor. We've got 2 switch cards for Nimona, 2 energy retrievals, 2 nest balls, 1 Myriadon, 1 Flamigo. We've got a Poke Gear 3.0 and 2 Ultra Balls. So, like I said, nice deck overall. But at the end of the day, it's really about the Ampharos EX, and then, the potential of some of those item and trainer cards to be useful if you are, creating a bunch of additional decks for yourself, and you want to use some of these parts as components for other decks. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching.